saying?
Yes, I give thanks to life, fire key.
We are here for the final show for the 2021 Ball Hit and the Dread podcast. Um, Reminding people, make sure check us out. Conscious T, new Marcus Garvey shirts there, restocked on the Night Bingy Queen Musa t-shirts. Appreciate everybody been supporting the thing. Also, make sure link there for some blazing reggae music from the one Autarchii from his new EP, Disrupting the Status Quo. Link there in the description. Click, listen, purchase, support. Fire, what we talking about today?
Well, you always hear about this New Year's resolution, and you never really see people that follow through to it. So we really have to discuss what it really mean, and as they discuss same way what type of role consistency has playing in your life, and how we really improve on them things going forward, and not get out of the illusion state of mind and make sure so we're in a realistic state of mind where we can actually implement these so-called speeches that we make,
And I think Fire, the key word you mentioned there is something called realistic, right? And I want to be clear. I'm not asking one to shortchange themselves, but you have to be realistic in your certain goals, right? And I really hate people talking to me about New Year's resolution. I kind of dislike people talking to me, period, about certain things in regards to where there's more talking than action. And what I've noticed over the years is anyone who goes to the gym knows the gym is packed. New Year's Day for that first week, crowded, terrible. Then things kind of dwindle off. And by January, it's pretty much back to normal, right? And that really represents the process that people have. I'm not sure if I'm stating this right. I'm not no science expert, but I was reading this book on quantum physics I was telling you. And it was mentioning, I think they were talking about something with electron particles, but it was speaking about the importance of frequency versus intensity, right? Frequency is the consistent flow of energy, and the intensity is, the amount at that time. And I think people have intense motivation for a short period of time when they need consistent motivation over a longer period of time. They talk too much, and the talking messes up their time frame. They're more concerned with impressing other people or getting praise from other people, and they're not concerned with consistently putting in the work, which would manifest, if you want to say, the result you're looking for. And later on, I want to talk about time frame. I want to hear what you have to say, but we don't understand time, Fire. And this thing getting real dreadful in regards to time, how long things take to come together, how long things take to change. If you've been doing something for 18, 25, 30 years, right, you're not going to change that in a month. Or if you've been abusing your body for that amount of time, your body's not going to turn into some mannequin or some Photoshop image you're looking after in a month. And I think that's what throws off people. Unrealistic goals and unrealistic process to reach that goal.
You see, the law itself have something what them call due process. And you know why them take due process of a human beings, the true patterns, of human being, although now say it carried out right because we know the system in just, but due process is a thing where human beings feel they overstand because them don't have patience. And you see, because them don't have patience, them don't understand what it means for take them time to reach towards a certain height. You realize the majority of people, them have all of these bad habits. See, you have all of these bad habits, but then based off a calendar year, you decide to, based off a calendar year, these bad habits are going to drop. A calendar year is only a formal marker, And you know why it's a formal marker? It's a formal marker based off a particular system. And the system where carried out, like, you have the Gregorian time. Gregorian time carried out in a places where, it did have a neo-colonialism structure. And so the people have to follow that particular time. All right, cool. So we're not even thinking about the origins of where that time come from. But then if we know, so we use this marker, we have 7 days in a week. And then we have the months that consist of on average 30 days. See, why you feel like, say, your habits them supposed to follow that? It don't really make no sense at all in a fire. You're supposed to ensure that your mentality intact. And then your mentality now take on the timing, the formal timing. See, and then the formal timing don't not supposed to have anything. The end result not supposed to have to do anything with the calendar time, you know. And that the people them now overstand. So I feel like it's a big misalignment in regards to what is the purpose of the formal timing. And then they don't really overstand that. So when time them really overstand that, then we'll start actually put more effort into themselves and then realize that everything will start from there on, and that's how the process go, not the other way around.
Tell me what you think about this, though. I think the source of the time is external pressure because I want to rush to get the result, to get the praise.
That's a fact.
Because if it's an internal thing, you'll be patient with yourself and just work. And that's why things are so quick. You know, the self-help books, I want to get better quick. The diet and all these things is kind of good, you know, because if it took you 15 years to get to that weight, you're not going to burn out healthy. You can have a surgery or like do something extreme and the weight may go away. It's going to come right back and your health will be, compromised because it wasn't done in a natural process or a process that your body can handle, you know. But the external pressure, I think that's the deep in the psyche. It's like a man want praise. That's why he want to rush and do it. You know, because let's be truthful. Even with me, I had to learn. I used to be an extremely impatient person. Yeah. I know it's different levels of impatient. I had to be up there in top tier in the 1% of impatient people. Yeah. For real. It's just like, yo, I want to get it done. I want to get it done. Boom, boom, boom. Then when I kick back now and slow it down, I've been able to accomplish so much more. You know, I've been able to create systems that are sustainable for growth, you know, and progress and learning. And also, I've been able to deal with the setbacks better because I've been more patient and more knowledge. And that's the thing, is knowledge in a sense too. That's why you got to be around knowledgeable people. If you're around people who haven't done anything, they're the next ones that's forcing you. Autarchii ain't win no Grammy yet. Autarchii not on. You're pre. They don't get this time. They don't get this man no time to grow. It's like taking a little withery tree and go plant it and expect you to be able to deal with no hurricane and you got no roots. And when you blow away off in the wind, now they want to cuss you because you blow off. You blow off in the wind, they want to criticize.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. You never, all right, never, ever stop trying if that's the goal. You just have to tweak the process. And that most people now overstand say, you just tweak the process. Because the key thing here that I just mentioned about the impatient, or him used to be impatient, and then now there you can say, all right, I see the results. Because why? Guess what now? Once start work on it for yourself. You can't, if you not work on the improvements for yourself, you know. Best believe say the improvements they are come like a little, it's gonna just vanish in like one of them window where you blow right now, you know. You have to do it for yourself first. You can't do it for nobody else, and that's the thing. Everybody does out here, them like them a cloud chase. Them want to do it for you want to do it for Instagram, you want to do it for Facebook, you want to do it for Snapchat, you want to do it for TikTok. But what about you? What about the improvement of yourself? You know, all right, you know, so from me master the element and the craft, yeah. This can unlock a different level, and then we can go on to doing better things from here on. That's the thing, you know, you see, if the people them just start do these activities for themselves, they would have say how truthful they would have be towards the consistency, the simplicity, and they would have even have more compassion towards the look what them having in their mind for no see how I feel good for see the result, you know. What next is possible. All right. I tell you for you.
No. Right, you know, you really clear up the reasoning here because I'm gonna speak about myself, right? I'll use myself as an example. And as I said before, extremely impatient, right? But you remember before when I was saying it's very important to be around knowledgeable people. And that's why you need a mentor. You need a good mentor. Mentors can come in different forms. It don't have to be like the person that's the, whatever. But reason is people don't understand how things function and they don't understand the process of things. So it's like, you remember when you mentioned like being patient with yourself and being compassionate. You didn't say being compassionate with others. You said being compassionate with yourself, right? Use myself again, extremely hard on myself because it's like, it's almost like I was trying to reach expectations of others. You pre it? I'm there force ripe in my thing. not getting to the heights I can with my particular talents because it's like you're trying to cut corners in this. You're not really dealing with the things on the heights. And I can just say what works for me. Everyone's different. Everybody have a different approach. If I had me personally, I think what really worked for me, I just try to do a little better from the day before in all aspects of my life. It's like compound interest. It really is if you want to take it to a financial standpoint, But the interest is higher because it's more yourself and it's more valuable than some fiat currency. But yeah, I really try to do better every day. And some days you do have setbacks. But it's not no dwelling on it and beating yourself up. It's accountability. I'm not trying to have a setback every day or a setback every month. At that point, we gotta look in the mirror and say what's like a compound interest for yourself that you're really your stock will grow. Instead of your finances or your bank account, you yourself will grow as a person in all aspects of your life. And I feel that we need to have a holistic view of improvement, not just one aspect. So it's just like we'll use for New Year's Eve. A big thing is weight. People just want to use weight, but um, don't do like mental exercises, like getting stronger mentally. Short weaknesses that you have, working on those particular things, whether it's relationships, how you react to stuff, and all that type of vibe. But I just think that we need less talking, we need more focus, we need more action, and we need more observation. The envy thing I'm noticing is not saying envy in its totality is wrong, right? I guess you need a certain envy for like just human beings to evolve. It's how you envy. If you're looking at someone to analyze and learn, yes. But to envy and sit on them from a grudgeful standpoint, that's detrimental. I'm a pirate. I've said this on the podcast before. If I'm
Yeah, but
always
an envy that that's motivation.
motivation, I guess that's not the proper term. I'm always observing people who are doing stuff better than me or doing stuff I don't know how to do that I want to do. You get what I'm saying? And you should ask. And what I learned what I learned in life is people who are very uh great at their craft or you want to call successful, they're very secure. So you'll be shocked at the information they'll share with you. It's the insecure people who don't want to share the information that kind of act away because they themselves don't believe in the ability that they have. But people who are like generally extremely great at what they do, they're secure and they're not threatened by you. And it's the threat and the insecurity that leads people to act all wild and kind of, standoffish and that type of energy. So if I just be courageous and talk to some people and ask them what they do, how they do it, or if you can analyze from a distance and adopt it, because that's the way you will get better, if you want to get better.
That's the key thing. If them want to get better, them just say them want to get better. As I say, them keep on a talk about it. And talking about it is good enough because if you really enforce something in yourself, you have to really, repetition is always good when you try to enforce a pattern. But you see, where the problem come in is that these people feel like, say, all right, you have a dirty mindset on December 25th. Your mind dirty and you not think about nothing good. You just think about some like a negative vibration. And yeah, man, once you know your stuff, man, I go clean up myself and I go purge out. And yeah, but it can't happen because you see, whenever the thought of improvement coming in your brain, that have to be the first change in that. That's why you have open to the change in that. But you see, if you talk about the change was supposed to come in the future and you don't open towards it, you're not going to reach towards the goal there. And that's why the mouth and the action now go really coincide. And that's the real problem, right? They say, And you see, the people them now overstand. They mention something crucial, even about a mentor and a role model. And they so the people might get the thing twisted. We have too much wrong role model fire. We have some role model where now help we improve ourselves. Some role model who we are see them a benefit from a financial standpoint or popularity standpoint, and we not even overstand what them are do. Them now do nothing positive. We supposed to look upon, but just because them man drive a Benz over there, so and them man 100,000 views, them man they get over there, so them are a role model. And then we feel like so we want to internalize them. Because check levels. If you even have a listen to artists, so you try to clean up yourself and you have a listen to artists. Just an example. You say, boy, make a workout and them things. You're going in the gym now and you're going to listen to some song where it now bring the progress to your life and the energy done already. And while you go up on the way to the gym, even as a woman or a man, where you start chat all people and talk about people business and you start do some look a negative thing while on the way to the gym. What you think the gym are gonna do for you? When time you exercise and say you try free up yourself, it's not only freeing up yourself physically, you have to free up yourself mentally too, for even the exercise them work, That them thing enough people now overstand say, setbacks are gonna depend on the way as they say, but these setbacks allow room for realistic growth. And that we now overstand fire. We have to make sure so we grow up on several planes. We can't just start about growth from one level, because it's a growth from one particular aspect of things, impact growth on the next aspect of things. So everything coincide and everything related like a package. So that the people them have to learn if they really want advance for you. So the New Year's resolution talk go help you. Make sure so you do something beyond just the talk itself and put some things into practice.
Yeah, fine. And setbacks, anyone listening, setbacks are needed, right? We have this culture where it's like, don't nobody want to deal with no things not working out. It's to the point. I know some people, maybe I've done it at a point in my life too, to avoid failure. So you lock yourself into a little box of stuff that you can do. And that's no good. You get what I'm saying? You just limited yourself out of fear. And it's just like, or there's another thing too people don't want to talk about. Say you are successful at a particular thing, right? You don't want to try nothing else because you don't want to deter your image of the success that you had. That's the next limited thing there too, But yes, we have to be more open to obstacles, be more open to setbacks. I'm not telling nobody go walk around looking for problems. I ain't telling nobody go walk around looking for problems, but the more stuff you do, things not gonna work out, right? And embrace it. And the key point is to learn from it. Analyze and learn. It's learn and apply. It's learn and apply. That's the process. And you'll be shocked at how far you get and how much information you have. The people I know with so much information, or a person may reason with me and say, yo, I got a lot of, I'm not the oldest person. I got a lot of life experience. I've done a lot of stuff. And I've had a lot of setbacks. And that's why I know so much. And I still don't know nothing still. You get what I'm saying? I'm smart enough. All right. I'm still smart enough to know I don't know nothing still, but I know a decent amount. But I know that through experience and setback, and embrace it, fire. Sometimes life just knock you down, and you just gotta get back up. It's for you to get back up. If you don't get back up, I don't know what to say. Then that's on you. Because people going through some crazy things on earth, fire, right? And I want to throw this in there too. This is the issue I have with religion in a sense, right? Specifically Christianity in our society.
Well, let me hear you say mountain.